we've got an application that involves matrices here. Let's just read it over quickly. It says, suppose that a contractor employs carpenters, bricklayers, and plumbers working in 3 shifts per day. So the number of labor hours employed in each of the shift is summarized as follows, right? So we got our carpenters, bricklayers, and plumbers, and shift 1, shift 2, and shift 3. And then this says what? The number of labor hours in each shift. So for carpenters in shift 1, there's 50 labor hours. For carpenters in shift 2, they'll put in 20 labor hours, and carpenters for shift 3, 10 hours. So I think we see how to read that. So what does the 5 stand for? That's the number of working hours, labor hours that plumbers will put in shift 3. Now, down here, we are told that labor in shift 1 costs $10 per hour, shift 2, $15 per hour, and in shift 3, $20 an hour. So use matrix multiplication to compute the amount spent on each type of labor. We're going to build a cost matrix. So I'm going to label this maybe C for cost. And now, what size should this be? Now look at the one that we have. The one that we have is a 3 by 3. So what if I'm going to multiply C on this side? It would have to be a 3 by something, right, in order for that to work. But what if I put it on this side? It would have to be a something by 3. So let's put our labor costs in here. So we might have for shift 1, shift 2, and shift 3, what do we got? Shift 1 is $10 an hour, shift 2 is $15 an hour, and shift 3 is $20 an hour. Now if I write it like this is a 3 by 1, and if it's going to be a 3 by 1, we're going to have to put it on the right side, right? So we would have this matrix up here times hours. So I rewrote the matrix here. I took this matrix here and wrote it here, and then I wrote our labor cost matrix to the right side. Now let's make the multiplication. So we are going to get, all right, what do we get? This row down that column, so it's going to be 50 times 10 plus 20 times 15 plus 10 times 20. Then we'll get this one here, this row down that column. So that will be 30 times 10 plus 30 times 15 plus 15 times 20. And finally, the last row and that column, so that's going to give us 20 times 10 plus 20 times 15 plus 5 times 20. Now I'm just going to go ahead and give you the answer for that one. Now I just went ahead and multiplied and added those so you didn't have to watch me do that. And I got these numbers right here. So let's summarize. The cost of labor for carpenters, that's going to be $1,000. For bricklayers, that's going to be $1,050. And for plumbers, that's going to be $600.